Okay, so we've got some impromptu things happening here. I'm getting my truck and it won't start. It's turning over, but it will not fire off, almost like it's got a power issue. I do notice that my terminal leads here look a little corroded, so we'll go ahead and clean those up. But I'm going to test this battery, and I'll show you how to do that real quick with a simple multimeter. Well, this is not a simple one, but you can pick up a general multimeter at Harbor Freight for about $10–11. It'll just read out voltage, resistance, and current. So I've got this set to voltage. Generally, your battery should be 12 to 14 volts. So I've got a makeshift thing on my cable here because I lost my lead on this negative one. So I just put a piece of safety wire in there. We'll go to here, and I don't know if you can see that, but we're reading 10.1 volts. So that is a little low for a start. I've had issues with this last couple weeks, on and off. When I had the seats out and doing some detailing, I thought that having the lights on inside with the doors open maybe caused it. So we're going to remove this battery. I'm going to take it over to O'Reilly's or AutoZone or whatever and have them check it out. And I might be ended up buying a new battery, and I might be ended up buying a new ground lead here. So to remove this, 10mm socket on your negative and your positive. All right. Well, that should be good enough. And boom. And boom. And then the battery should lift out. This should have a strap going over it, but I don't know what the hell I did with it, so we'll figure that out. It's nice when you got a battery with a handle on it. All right.
The battery sucks.
Yeah, the battery sucks. We're at O'Reilly's. We missed the warranty by 2 months, and we had to buy a new one, $150.
And it was very heavy.
Yeah, she almost dropped it.
I did not.
Yeah, just like I almost dropped you on your head when you were little.
Yeah.
All right, battery, go in. And of course, once again, no handle. Makes it really easy. So, of course, there's no light here. Well, let's not do that then. All right, so the battery is somewhat installed here. This has a lip that the battery will slide under. And this rubber piece right here will go over the battery itself. And then on this side, it's got this bracket that's supposed to hold it down, but I lost the piece to it. I've been looking for it in the garage. I don't know, but it's got a little rubber mount that'll go right here, and then you grind that down with a, not grind it down, tighten it down with a 10mm bolt. But we don't have that, so I'm gonna let my assistant clean these terminals and reinstall this. All right, we're gonna go ahead and clean and install these terminals. Go ahead. So remove the plastic caps. Use our battery cleaner tool thing. What that'll do is roughen this up to get a good proper connection.
Yeah.
All right, so if you've got bad corrosion on there, that can clean it up. A little can of Coke and clean them off. If you don't have one of those, a wire brush works just as good. So this part, we'll go in here and clean the inside of that out, that terminal. I was going to change this wire out, but I don't think I need to yet. I read it out for continuity and it's good. So we'll just leave it alone. So because that didn't really get in there very well, as soon as we get these installed, we're going to run over the whole thing with a regular wire brush. All right, so go ahead and do the positive terminal. And then when you're ready, put the positive terminal on first. Okay.
sure doesn't go in that deep.
Okay, are we ready?
I guess.
All right, go ahead and put it on.
Well, I need a little.
Yeah, put it on.
Well, don't I need to loosen this?
No, it's already loose.
Oh.
All you gotta do is put it down, and then we'll tighten it up with a 10mm setup that we got here, which I have here prepped, ready to go.
It's kind of hard to push down.
There you go. Tighten that bad boy up. You're loosening.
Oh.
No, that's part of it. So lefty loosey, righty tighty.
Yeah.
All right, 10mm. So Madison, pop quiz. How many volts does a car battery normally have?
12.
12 volts. Very good. Okay, hold on. You tighten it too much, you'll break that stud. Oh, yep, see, that didn't work out. So we're gonna have to readdress that. Okay, pause. Okay, so our previous attempt to install this, when my assistant was tightening this down, it broke this piece, this positive terminal here. So, of course, this isn't something that O'Reilly's or AutoZone or anybody stocks, so we had to go to the dealer to get it. Could have got it off Rock Auto, but I wanted it right now. So we went over to the dealership, paid 20 bucks to get a new one. I'll cannibalize this retaining nut here, and we'll go ahead and install this. But while we have this apart, sometimes if you're having start problems, this terminal here, this is an inline fuse, sometimes this can get corroded in here too. So you always want to check your connections. And while we have this open, normally I wouldn't do this, but since it's open, we'll go ahead and clean these up a little bit, get some of that corrosion off some of these. It's kind of an awkward angle, but and you can find these quick disconnects from these two cannon plug electrical connectors, and then I believe these are 12mm along with that retaining bolt there. So where's our cleaner here? So we'll go ahead and take this off, clean this guy. And now we'll reinstall. And I'll put the part number in the description what the hell this thing is. It's gonna go like that.
It is very cold out here.
It is not cold out here.
You were just complaining a couple of minutes ago.
No. It's not bad if you have a jacket. Okay, so there we go. That's mocked up to fit. Right now we're set here with our 12. I don't know where our 10 went. So we'll tighten this down. Now, standard, when this thing was new, it had a piece that went over this. But of course, it was broken off over the years. Where's our 10mm socket? There. I think we're getting much better resistance on that as I tighten it up. Click, 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 click. Sounds torqued to me. Feels good. And we've already cleaned this terminal. I was going to replace this wire, but I read it out with a multimeter, and it's got good resistance on it, so good for continuity. So I didn't think we needed to yet. But if you ever have issues and your battery's good, one of your wires or both could be corroded. So let's go ahead and check it. I'll make sure nothing's in here that can mess anything up when we start. All right, assistant, go ahead and start it up and see what happens. All right, sounds like money. Kill it. Okay, looks like we're good to go. Okay, so truck starts, everything's good, battery's reading good. The only thing I did not put on here, because I lost it, was the retaining bolt that goes in here. I believe it's a 12 millimeter, so the battery is really not going to go anywhere, but in case of an accident or rollover or something like that, that's designed to keep the battery in place. So when you put that bolt in, it'll clamp this bracket down and kind of wedge the battery in there. A lot of different vehicles have like a strap or something goes over. They sell universal ones at O'Reilly's or whatever if you want to put that in. So I ordered that bolt. When it comes in, I'll throw it in, no big deal. So there you go. Appreciate you guys.